Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan is meeting with business leaders in Peru during the second leg of his tour of South America. Erdogan signed trade agreements with his Peruvian counterpart on Monday. He's the first Turkish president to visit Peru and Ecuador as the country tries to strengthen economic relations with South America. Well, we're now joined by Mehmet Necati Kutlu. He's the professor at the Latin American Research Center at Ankara University. Thank you very much for your time. So just explain to us then why this visit is so significant.
Yes, the visit is significant because Latin America is significant, I would say. Latin America is one of the most important regions throughout the world. We're talking about more than 20 countries by one side, 20 million square kilometers of area, and more than 600 million of population. And other important information could be about the natural resources of the region. We know that the largest proven oil reserves in the world are not in the Middle East, but in Latin America, concretely in Venezuela. And 1/3 of the world production of copper is realized in Chile, in fact. So I think these pieces of information could show us some hints about the importance of Latin America.
Okay, let's use that information then and get down to the nitty-gritty. What specifics are we expecting to come from this trip? What deals are going to be signed? Do we know?
Well, yes. We all know that Turkey is playing a regional role, the role of a regional power in this part of the region. But in order to increment your relations with other parts of the world, you have to work in this way. I mean, you have to make an opening policy towards those places. And Turkey has been carrying out this opening policy since late 90s. And the late decades, I mean, after the turn of the millennium, have been quite strong and quite fast in this subject. We can just underline that the number of embassies of Turkey in the region were only 6, when today we have 13 embassies. And Mr. President has already announced that this will continue to increase. Then we can assume that in the forthcoming months, we will be opening new embassies in the region to start up. Another leg of this important trip would be the economic incrementation, naturally. We have hundreds of businessmen interested in the region, most of them accompanying the presidential visit. And I think in short term, we will have an increase, bigger numbers, larger numbers in trade.
Okay, Mehmet, thank you very much for your time and thank you for your insights.